Yo, all my stuff is out of whack right now. I wasn't even ready to start yet. Where is this? Ba 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 ba. Okay, we copied that one. Tags. Save the tags. Okay. We're gonna touch the game a little bit. Now that the game is touched, what this one? Now that we've touched the game a little bit, we can get started. Blazing, what's up? Ogechi, what is up? Hope you guys are doing well. If you want, we can also create a lobby. I can go over a couple of things there as well. You want a lobby? We can make a lobby. Code is 4562. All the time. I'm hoping if I use, oh, let me reduce this a little bit. I'm hoping that if I decide to use this playlist that I'm using right now, that they won't come from my stuff. Code is 4562. Because all of my live streams, while they last and they stay up and everything, they end up getting demonetized. So when they get demonetized, I'm kind of like, yeah. Let's play Terry. We haven't played Terry in a little bit. It's a shame the Rashid video never picked up, but at the same time, it be what it be, especially when it be that way. To love when making. I forgot the combo routes. Nice. Take me to the corner. Cool. Nice. Oh. Oh. I need to remember the routes again. I'm forgetting the routes. Nice. Nice. You gotta make sure you start anti-airing because there's no point if you don't anti-air. The other thing I'm worried about is that, ooh, okay, good. Okay, mesh. Nice. Ah, I'm forgetting. Yo, Miss, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Ooh. Okay, all right. Let's try something. Let's try something. Let's try something. You show me an option. I'm gonna show you. Let's see. Damn. Yeah. I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that. Hey man, listen. I spent a little time, a little time, you know, a little time on the terrace, on the big Terry. Okay, I like the fact that you're not going for it. Yeah, come here. Oh, that's not good. What should I do there? Light kick. Nice. Okay. I think I might spend some time playing her. Oh wait, that's not the route. Oh. Woo. So what I'm noticing is that you're walking back. Well, I'll take it. I don't know what you got hit by. Ooh. Oh God. I'm definitely gonna spend some time playing Mido. So this is what we call stalling. So the reason why I was stalling there is because I had very low drive gauge. Now, if he wanted to do something, he probably would have gone for an EX. Let's play to three. Ogichi joined, so then I'll play Ogichi as well. If you wanted to get something started, then at the very least you needed like EX or walk your way into me, because I'm trying to stall the game so I can get my drive gauge back. Bust out. Nice. Great option. Let me do the same option. Woo. That's okay by me. Why is it okay by me? Because of that. But I'm definitely gonna spend some time playing Mai for sure. I mean, she's content. Let's be real, right? Oh no. Come here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I forgot the row. It's double quarter circle forward punch, right? I think I pressed kicks. Yeah. That's cheeky. GG. Ogichi, where are you, man? Ogichi, get up here. What are you in training mode for? Kim doing well? My like Kim? Aki Chun hybrid? Hey, it should be interesting to see how she develops as a character. Some people are thinking that she might be someone. Oh, Blazing, you don't have to leave, brother. But some people are hypothesizing the fact that she might be a character that you can't really approach too easily. She's gonna be like very annoying, throwing things at you, very uninteractive, I guess you could say. But we'll have to see about that. Okay, Ogichi doing his own thing, so I guess we'll go for another first to two. I'm not sure where Ogichi is. We'll see about the mix-up thing. I'm a little bit skeptical. But I've been wrong a lot, so let's just put that out there. But it does seem that if you try to go for Blazing, come on in. It does feel like if you are trying to do these things like the EX or the double fireball up close. Oh wait. Ogichi. Ogichi, come on, Ogichi. Thank you. There you go. But yeah, it seems like, don't take this for gospel, right? But it looks like you can EX out of it if you try to do it too close, or drive reversal off of it if they get too close. But we'll have to see. What are you gonna choose? Yeah, I was gonna choose that option too. Mm. Mm, 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 okay. Mm, mm, okay. That's nice. Oh, I definitely buffered it. Let's see if you DI get the check. Oh. Okay, one thing that we're seeing is number one, how are you approaching? Okay, I use that option. Yep. One of the good things about his fireball is that you can switch it up so that you have to kind of interact with that fireball. I thought it was farther away. Nice. Good thing you didn't react to it. Good. Nope, I'm not gonna catch me like that. That's too close. Now let's see how you handle. Okay. Woo. Oh, okay. That's a weird wake up option. You see this, that was an opportunity to kill. Yo, Felipe, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. By the way, we have a little bit of an open lobby going on. If you want to join, feel free to do so. Negative, what's good? What's good? What's good? Good. That's a good start. That's good. Getting active. Good. I like this. Oh no, you're not ready. PP? Nope. Oh, okay. Okay. What's the next? Okay. So a lot of it is starting to show me that you don't want to wait. You want to go for your options. So here I'm just going to let you do something. So there, I noticed that you're waking up a lot, showing a lot of options, so then I started respecting that. So now that I started respecting it, now it's your turn to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, I didn't get my thing. So here, I'm low on drive gauge. I know it. I'm gonna stall. So one trick is that when dealing with, oh no. So one thing about dealing with that is that you need, if you notice the fact that you're low on drive gauge, ooh, I didn't know it was coming. One thing about dealing with drive gauge, you're probably gonna tune into that later. Okay, cool. One thing about dealing with that is that you're going to have to acknowledge what your opponent is doing and then adapt to it. So in this case, if I'm respecting you, then you need to be you need to be a little bit disrespectful, right? Nice. Good. You decided to block it out. It's a good decision. It's good discipline to not try and tech in these situations. Just simply because you're mid-screen and there's not really much scary situations that are going on there. There's not really that many scary situations going on, right? That was a good DP. Got me off of you. That stuff is so basic, I know. Nice. Ooh. What is happening? What is happening? Yo, enter for a match you haven't played in a long time. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da. Oh, you see, you're not ready. So that's another thing that I'm seeing. That's like the second time where you gotta jump in. Oh, that's not good. I didn't expect the eye. Here, I'm gonna stall. That was good. I would have preferred you spent level 1 instead of level 3, but get the kill how you can, right? For now, at least getting the kill, reacting like that, getting the kill is good. But overall, not bad. Oh, I did the tech. Woo. I don't know route there. I really think I'm further than I am. Be another situation where you got it, but you didn't confirm. Okay. Nice. What was the route again? I need things to tell me what the route is. So that situation right there is when I'm crouch blocking like that, right? Is it something that I always talk about when I'm crouch blocking like that? If I get thrown, I get thrown. But the thing is that if you jump at me, then I'm gonna react with something, right? So it's literally me just sitting there. Sometimes I'll text, sometimes I won't. But if you see me try to block out a situation, at the very least, if you try and jump, I'm gonna answer you. So that's why going for the jump shimmy there is, for me, at least going against me, it's not gonna be as successful. Nice. That song kind of hits. I ain't gonna lie. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, brother. Oh, we have some routes? Question mark? We have routes? Question mark? Hold on. Your boy got routes? Nice, sir. Okay, what are your options to get in? Remind yourself what type of options you have to get in with. Good. Okay, what else? What other options can you use? Okay, you use that option. See, not when you're walking back there. The thing that you should be looking for, at the very least, nice. Ah! Nice. Good. All right, what options are you gonna show me? Okay. Now what? So when you're walking back like that, your goal is to try and snipe a button. I went for the reach, you caught my whiff, or you saw me whiff, but you pressed any heavy punch too late. You need to work a little on that. Work on that in that you're pressing it faster. I don't know. I don't know why I pressed that. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of gas. It's kind of gas. I understand why there are those who kind of dropped the thing for him. Okay, what are your options? Remember, you can't press that too close. 4, 5, 6, 2. Ooh. Okay. How are you gonna fight me? Oh, we'll see. What other options do you have? No. You can't always use that option. What other options? Yep. Show me what other options you have. Yep. Good. Good. Just walk in and force your buttons. That's good. That's a great way to go about it. Yep. Oh. DP? Nice. There, I'm just kind of pressing buttons so I can get my meter back. Oh, you're trapped. I'm not letting you out. Nice. Oh, GG's. GG's. That was close. GG's. That was close. All right, this will be the last first to three, and then we're gonna switch to first to twos. So when playing, you're gonna have to switch up your options between just simply walking in and approaching, right? Don't be afraid to just walk at your opponent, right? Being able to walk is just as important as learning how to drive rush properly in the right spaces. Good. Ooh, I pressed heavy punch. Okay. Good. Oh, I thought I could walk on that. I ain't gonna lie. Oh no, I dropped it. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot. You can't let the second one rock. If you let the second one rock, then you're dead. Huh? So here I could take damage, but instead of taking damage, I'm taking positioning, right? Now put them in a situation where they have to block. Okay, put him in a situation where he has to block me. He didn't successfully block out the situation, and then now he's dead. Exactly why positioning is more important. All right. Send them where they came from. Ooh. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. You know now. Oh, I didn't get drive rush. Okay, now I'm conditioning him to start trying to press out of this situation, because once he gets close, I'm going to use a different version of Fireball to bait him. Oh, that's it. Good. So the reason why this spend was good is because it allows his drive gauge to come back while doing damage to me and leaving me in a semi-vulnerable state. But again, in this situation, I still won't tech, just because in this situation, it's not smart for me to try and tech. You have to remember, you can't just stop there. You're too close to your opponent, and when you're close to your opponent like that, they can press a delayed button. I'm not as afraid of Jinrai as other people, so if you go for the medium version, then yes, you can frame trap me. But again, if I decide to block it out and try to punish afterwards, then you get hit for it. The next person should be missed, and then negative. So I'm starting to see the brain turn a little bit more. Mist is next, and then a negative. So what I want you to start doing is getting more comfortable just simply walking and approaching your opponent. Use your light kick, use your standing medium kick, use the different options you have so that you're now changing up your approach, right? Notice how eventually I just started checking your drive rush. I checked those drive rushes because, okay, you're going to use Fireball, you're going to use Jump, and you're going to use drive rush. Those are fairly simple for me to put my mind around. Nice. Nice. I don't think I'll be able to beat you with my whack parry. No! I'm dead. Oh, I am not getting any buffers. I can't get that route. It's a very weird choice you're making. Ah, okay. I see. I think I see. Okay. I see. No worries, Blazing. I see. I don't know. Ah. Oh, you try to do it, huh? No! That Hmm. Nice. That's on me. Okay. I should play smarter. Plus on whip, huh? Plus on whip. I respect that. Now let's get that. Hold on. Let's see if we can make a little comeback here. Now we're gonna play through. You're gonna play through. I know my white Terry ain't gonna beat you, but like, you know what I mean? Like, hold on. Hold on. Let me lock in for a second. I'm a tech monster today. Oh, wrong button. My fault. I'm gonna get 3 out here. Okay. We're small surviving. We're surviving small. That's why I hate fighting this character. I hate fighting this character. I hate fighting this character. Oh, I hate fighting this character. Oh my god, I hate fighting this character. I need to fight this character with my own character. Ah, yeah. When you shoot projectiles with Terry, what are you deciding? GG's miss. I need to fight you with my character. All right, negative. Let's go. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. GG's, no GG's. Ah. When you shoot projectiles with Terry, what are your ways to decide on how to get in? When I'm shooting with Terry, I'm looking to see how you react to a couple of the fireballs. I don't lie. I hope they take that away, bro. It's just like into it every time, sending medium kick into it, into the run, and then sending heavy punch into the run, and then it's just like, okay. BP. No, I know the standing medium kick version isn't, but like, to snipe it. Oh. But to snipe it is just annoying, right? It's just a very annoying thing to have to deal with. I think I could have killed there. Nice. This wasn't a good decision. What happens now? What happens now? What happens if I mash the eye? Now you're in danger. Oh. Nice. Oh. I guess I buffered it wrong. I buffered it wrong twice. Now I'm going to backdash. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, nice match. Nice. Oh, nice. Nice. Do. Oh God. Oh, I'm okay with this. Yeah. I keep thinking it's my character. Oh, that's not good. Smash. I'm gonna force you to do something. There you go. Oh, I'm dead. GG's. I can't reach. I can't reach. Oh, I'm good. Never mind. I'm good. Oh, you won. You won. All right, 1-1. Oh no, why'd he leave? It was his turn next. Oh god. For a lot of I'm not gonna lie, I'm messing up the input for it. That's the main reason why I haven't been level 3, is because I keep messing up the input. I keep messing up the input. I keep forgetting, is it kicks? I think it's double quarter circle forward kicks, right? Woo. 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 Block me! Block me! Ow. Oh. It's punch, same thing as DP, right? Okay. I don't know why my instinct goes to kicks, and I guess it's just because I'm... No, let's not do that. Yeah? Oh, that didn't... That sucks. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nope. Alright, GG's. Alright, who cycle back into? Let me switch things up. Let's do this. Hold on. Actually, Kishi, where'd that other guy go? Where'd the other person go? Where did the other person go? Hold on. We actually gotta do some recordings. So, but before that, it was you? Oh, he said he had to do something. Oh, okay. So I do have to make my recording. So what I normally do on Sundays, if you guys don't know, is that I do my recordings by myself, right? On my own time. But what I was thinking is I could just close all of like the windows and chats and everything and do my recording live. And then that way I'm also being live at the same time. And then once I'm done, we can do whatever, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my recording. But with that being said, Miss, let me get a set. Let me get a first to 3. So I'm about to do my recording, but let me get my run back on the Kim. Let me get my run back on that Kim. I want that run back. After that, if I win, if I lose, it be what it be, right? But I'm hungry. Let me get that. I'm hungry for that. It's good to have someone who will kind of challenge you in a way where like it kind of makes you, all right, let me think about everything, let me focus, let me up my game, let me react better, everything like that. Oh. But it's a good way to challenge you to get better, right? Also, if you want to be considered, nice. Oh, that was Skullgirls. All right. Wish you could meet, man. Hey, listen, take it in your own time, all right? Take it in your own time. That's the reality of it. Like, don't feel rushed to trying to get to where everyone else is. Just take it everything step by step, right? There is no rush. I keep telling folks this, that there is no rush. Oh, I messed up. I could have killed. I could have killed you. I messed up. I messed up. I messed up my routing. I messed up my routing. I didn't get my kick. I could have killed. Okay. What's the trade? What's the trade? What's the trade? Nice. Oh, I messed up. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. There's no shots. Oh, that's so lucky. Okay. I should have just sent it in. I'm trying to get thing grab reversal. Okay. I don't like that. Just don't move. I don't like that. I don't like that too much. I think I need to have a better countermeasure for that. Oh, I caught it. Come on, man. I knew the game was just gonna screw me over, bro. Oh. Oh. Like, that is so annoying, the fact that... I actually went for DI before she went for DI. Oh, I never rip. Yep, that's my life. That's my life. Just a series of unfortunate events. GG's. There's no way, bro. GG's. Oh, there's just a sequence of things that I dropped that caused this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Because I know I can beat you so convincingly. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, I am so tired right now because there are so many situations. Like, for instance, like that second last round, it made me do light up kicks when I wanted to do stand light kick into drive rush. Then I lose. Then there was a situation where I had you DI stun, and then I pressed back medium punch into EX spin kick. I just got the grab. Immediately afterwards, then frustrating. GG's though. This is what happens when you don't play often enough, though. I need to play more often. Why did the game buffer me? That's how you lose the set, all right. GG's though. GG's. All right, let's get started. That is how you lose a set. Oh. Okay, let me see here. Oh, they were playing earlier. When was the last time we did review? When was the last time we did hold on. Did we not do Ryu very recently? Yeah, we won't do Ryu back to back. Generally, I don't like to do Ryu back to back. Oh, sadness has taken over my soul. Okay, let me see. What else do we have? I need to start doing it beforehand so people have time to see it. Escape is jury. When was the last time we did jury? We also did jury pretty recently as well. For that case, let me see here. Okay. We can do a cam. Wait, can we do a Cammy? Videos, Cammy. Cammy was the video before. Okay, let's look at the CFN. Let's just take a quick look at. I'm a new player, stuck on plat 2. Okay, let's see here. Alba YRAKUS. Another Ryu. Run kills. Okay. I guess I shouldn't be surprised if someone who is a thing. Okay, so you don't play the game enough. Dog. Buffering in this game is great. You forgot your notes. Too spicy. What's your rank? Okay, you don't really see people like 15 below do this consistently. Knowledge is almost better. Also, the sooner you practice. Hold up. Okay. I kind of agree. However, more knowledge is almost better. Also, the sooner you start practicing, because it's not particularly easy, the better it is over long run. Correct. Okay. I need to find a different answer for that. I need to actually lab that situation so I don't keep getting hit by it. We don't actually have anyone too much in the queue right now. Let me see here. Nick Burns. Let's get one popping. Luke. Let's see we did Luke. Oh, it's been a while. Wait, has it been that long since we done a Luke one? Yeah, we haven't done Luke in a while. Oh, wait, it's not Luke, it's Ken. Ken should still be good. Yeah, it's been a while. Okay. What, Nick? Okay, so he's not playing either. A lot of you guys need to actually play the game. Okay, let's see here. I actually haven't done falafel in a really long time. Let's see. Falafel, please tell me you're actually playing the game. You'll love to see it. And it's a thing. Okay. Right now you're learning You know, I can't even come after one because I'm not playing this game. I'm playing Marvel Rivals. I'm gonna be honest. I've been having a lot of fun with Marvel Rivals. Let me look at stats. Diamond 1. He's been playing lots of Akuma. Okay. What about this? Better neutral. It's so hard to find one. But this is generally off stream. This is generally what I go through. I'm like, go through it. Which videos you don't play the game? Between people who don't play the game nearly enough and just finding somebody. So in these situations, I gotta go to the community, buffer in CFN, and see who we can find. We did that is an insane name. This man named himself Dildo. Some people being funny, saying I'm going to comment below my, because I say comment below your CFN, and then some people put CFN down there. Okay, a gold is just hard. Gold is hard to make content on, just because when you're in gold, it's just a lot of basic things, not more so character related things. So just like I said, just identifying things that are incorrect, or identify things that are unsafe, and then punishing them. I want to assume this guy this is his code, user code. Dude, why is this code copying? Please and thank you. Okay, I guess not. 2635 100 231. Excuse me? 2635 100 231. Okay, yes, we can work with this. And you play ranked. And you're not playing your character. I lied, you are playing your character. Alrighty. Let's see why you lost to this guy. Of course, my replay list would now run out of space. Okay, select multiple. I have to clear out all the stuff. All of this stuff. Every single one, because these are all ones that we can't even look at anymore. And I have to go through this entire process. Might be wondering, why am I doing this now instead of just clearing like half of it out? And the answer is because I don't want to do it later. Because if I don't do this now and I just do a part of it, but if I don't do this all now, I was looking at it to make sure that I got it all. I'm just gonna go up until the point where we can actually see the replays, which I guess is pretty close to where we are currently. Yeah, I'm not doing all of it. Remove. This is a lot. Well, then again, I quite literally do this for YouTube, so I guess it's going to be a lot of replays, right? And occasionally looking at my own stuff and whatever have you, right? So all of this is just kind of builds up over time. A little bit of a pain to go through everything. Cyan God, Westlander, Sidewinder, Lexium, Young Shoto, Axe, Okay, we're doing that. That should be good enough, right? That should be decent. Replay list. We're gonna go back here and then grab this match. Okay, cool. Now we can get started. Alrighty. So what we're gonna do here? What's up? You've been hooked on Marvel Rivals this week? I'm saying I ain't gonna lie, like until Mai comes out, I'm gonna keep it passive. But yeah, with that being said, I am going to do all of my stuff, make sure it disappears, grab my epic pen so you guys can see what I'm writing. I'll kind of I'll be able to see chat, but I might respond, but I won't actually direct it at you, right? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna start the recording now. So feel free to talk amongst yourselves about how great buy two get one free. All right, let's do this, gentlemen. Let's do this. We're gonna make you cry for some mercy off of some good Bison play. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, let's go back a second here. So the routing you took, good. Going for the standing medium punch into crouching heavy punch. If you don't know about this, just throwing this little tidbit of information out there. You generally, a lot of people will go for, in this situation, standing medium punch into crouching medium punch, like so. And then go into this route. But the reason why going for the standing medium punch into the heavy version is that you can pull up like this. Now, the reason why this doesn't work out is because when you go for the standing medium punch into crouching medium punch into, you can't go into the heavy bomb storage, right? If you go this route, you can't get the heavy version. Right, it won't allow you to get the heavy version. However, if you go for the standing medium punch into the heavy version, then you can run up on them and drive rush at them and press crouching or back medium kick. This is how you're gonna take advantage of a lot of the tools that you want to use, because now that you push them in this situation, now you can make them guess and then go for your route, right? This is just something simple that you can include in your game, especially if you recognize the fact that you have gotten the hit. You can hit confirm this way. Now, if you're unsure and you want to go for the standing medium punch and into crouching medium punch, is not a bad option, but it's just not going to jail as nicely, right? If your opponent doesn't know better, then he can take advantage of it. Now, if you decide to take this route, the answer for this will be going for a drive rush jab into whatever mix, and then you can still enforce the same thing, right? But the whole idea is to, number one, maximize the amount of damage, and number two, maximize the amount of plus frames you get off the situation, right? And make sure they essentially pay for it as hard as they can. These are the things that I want you to keep in mind when you're playing Bison. The other thing I wanted to mention about this situation here was the fact that when you went for your drive rush here, right? After your drive rush, you went for a drive rush throw. Now, while I understand why you went for this, I would prefer you went into your plus frames first, just to kind of stop them from incentivizing them to mash. Now, a lot of your opponents are going to choose to try and mash afterwards, right? But if we decide to go for the back medium punch, not only do we get +5 in their face, but if they happen to press anything incorrect, then we can also get a lot of value out of it as well if we happen to get the hit, right? Especially if your opponent is stupid, we get a lot of more value than if we go for anything else, right? Just starting out the game, because this is the first time we're fighting our opponent, we don't know if he wakes up mash, and because he does wake up mash, we got hit here, right? First things first, when we start a game, we want to put them into situations where they're jailed. Why? Just so that we can see the types of habits they have off rip. Okay? If we jail them, we show them, like, hey, you're not going to get away with things like this. It's going to make their lives that much more difficult. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, off rip. We are master. Okay, we are master. I demand this of nearly all masters. If your opponent jumps at you, I feel like every video I have to put in a section of anti-airing, because every time there is someone who is not anti-airing and not getting the value that they deserve off of a situation, right? Because you're not forcing an anti-air, right? You're not getting as much value as you could have if you just gone for it instead, right? Let's say they just roll back. At the very least, now they're in a situation where they have to hold their standing medium kick. It also pushes them back in a situation where you can go for scissors kick and kind of put them in an uncomfortable situation at that, right? But anti-airs are so important at nearly every rank above platinum. You need to make sure you're anti-airing. You don't anti-air, you're giving opportunities to your opponent to hit you and to mix you. Why? Because whenever you don't anti-air correctly, now you're putting yourself in a situation where you have to guess between like strike and throw, right? Every single time. And it's uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, you tend to make mistakes, right? We don't want to be giving this opportunity to our opponents so as often as we are, just because we don't want to jump or we don't want to anti the jump, and because we are just not autopiloting so hard about what we're doing at the ground game that we're not focusing on what the opponent is doing in the air. Mm. Ooh. No anti-air. Okay. All right, let's talk about this. Okay. This is the exact situation that I'm talking about. If you don't anti-air your opponent, you're putting yourself in this dire situation here. Okay. Number one, before people are saying that, oh, maybe he could have, maybe he couldn't anti-air, so he just didn't feel confident after a throw. No, you don't get it. Even if it's a trade, it's a knockdown. Then guess. You know what I mean? Then guess. You wanted to jump at me? Guess. All right. Now you got this on you. Now you got this whole situation on your hands now, like all because we wanted to be silly. Right? All because you wanted to be silly about it. So let's not focus on the anti-air aspect. We went over that. Let's go on to the next area. So they jump at you like this, right? Then you tech. This is a situation that I can tell you're not looking at your resources, okay? You got hit because you tried to tech. Now, look at how much health you have, okay? You can eat a throw. It's not the end of the world if you eat a throw. Now, I've been in this situation before as well. Sometimes your hands just go there, but there's a lot of discipline that is to be acquired in these situations, because if you can't be disciplined enough to not press this, you're just going to get yourself blown up. Because look at this situation. Instead of eating this, we're now, let me just let it play out for a second. We're now eating this much damage. This whole thing. And now we're that much closer to us being dead. We have lost the health lead. Fortunately, in this situation, we have not lost a drive gauge lead as well, right? But all of these things you have to consider about when you're choosing your defensive options. Cycle through different defensive options. Don't use tech. Tech should ideally be the last thing. A lot of you'll see that, number one, pro players won't use tech all that often unless they're super confident that you're gonna go for throw, just because they don't want to end up like this. This is a situation we want to avoid, because now we're in a situation where we either take throws till death, or we try to tech, or we try to jump out, or we try a normal and get counter hit into death, right? But the thing is that if you happen to get hit on the next interaction, you now die because you don't have enough health to survive a combo into level 2, and then you just simply die. You don't want to be giving this to your opponent. These are the things you want to be thinking about while you're playing the game. DP, no, I guess. Okay. No. I don't know. I don't know. That doesn't naturally value. Hmm. 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 Okay. Hmm. Don't mash. This is the situation. So, if you're going to choose to mash on Ryu, okay? If you're going to choose to mash, here's okay, let me show you what the mix up is here, okay? Let me go back. So the mix here, or the I wouldn't even call it mix, but the idea off of this instance is the fact that you either go for the light version, which if you try to mash here off of the light version, you'll get counter hit and he gets a route, right? That's the mindset. Then it's like, okay, let me not mash. When you don't mash, plus frames, right? That's kind of the idea that he wants to put you into versus this versus going for this. That's the idea, right? And then whatever have you afterwards. So if we're in this situation, we're either going to decide to choose to mash early, right? We're either going to decide to mash early and then go for our routes, or right, we decide to respect it and we don't go for another button. So this is exactly what happens when you try to mash on it. You get a counter hit, they get a route off of it, and then you're just there looking silly. So it's either we try to parry afterwards, and then let's say after this, right? We block, we can take our turn immediately afterwards. Because the light one is only safe, if he goes for this option, we now have our turn, right? This is just basic Ryu stuff, because if you try to press off of that situation, you're just going to get hit, right? Another decision that you can decide to make is you're going to try and parry, right? Naturally, parry comes with its own risks. I'm sure you're already aware of this, but these are things that you want to keep in mind. They can't, unless you are in burnout, they can't just go for light Hashogeki over and over again, right? Light Hashogeki in burnout is plus, so then you're kind of in a loop situation. But aside from that, you don't necessarily need to respect well, provided you didn't get hit. You don't have to respect that. If you block this situation, then you can take your turn. The other thing we need to talk about is your reaction to what happens after someone goes for something safe, right? Obviously, there's always a chance that your opponent is going to go for something like this where they go for parry, right? Either way, you should be trying to take your turn in some sort of manner. Going for jump here is probably the least amount of value, or aside from no, not even backdash is not as bad, is because at least with backdash, um you're not in a vulnerable position for very long. If you're holding up, you're in a vulnerable position. They can react to whatever you're doing immediately afterwards and just leave you in a, and let's say they don't even have their DPs together, right? In the case that you decide to go for something like that, then it just leaves you in a very vulnerable state. Oh, hold on. Let me see here. Did he actually get the jump punish by accident? Oh, wrong thing. That's weird. Hmm. But if I don't press anything, I don't get put. That's weird. Is that not weird? That's very weird. So if I don't press anything, I block. But if I press anything, I get punish counter. Nope. That's very interesting. Actually, that situation doesn't come up too often, actually. But anyways, let me continue here. So in these situations, instead of just trying to hold up, looking for an opportunity to catch throw, if your opponent tries throw in this instance after being -3, even if you decide to press out normal afterwards, remember, throw takes 5 frames to start up. So it already takes them 5. We just do some little math right here. 5 plus 3, 6, 7, 8. It means that they need 8 frames to do whatever they do, right? So in this instance, instead of being worried about jump or instead of being worried about throw or whatever have you, just take your turn. You have 8 frames to work with in this instance. There's no need to worry about jump or backdash or whatever. Just take your turn. Even if you decide to take walk up throw or take a throw in this instance, right? It's still better than holding up, because holding up is a gamble, right? You're gambling on whether they're going to either parry or whatever have you. You're trying to avoid something instead of just taking your turn. Take your turn, be more confident when you're playing this game. And you need to know frame data a little bit more convincingly. Just because they go for light doesn't mean that they're plus or that they can go for throw or whatever have you, right? He's going to tap parry. Now, the other thing that I want you to start working on is that your opponent is showing tech quite a bit. And if your opponent is showing tech, we need to make sure that we're punishing tech a little bit better. This was all kinds of unnecessary. So it shows to me that you're also very panicked in this situation, just because in this situation you had it, you were on a good streak, right? You got a good hit. You got a great hit actually. In this situation, you just take advantage of the fact that you got this, and then you don't even have to spend meter. Or actually, hold on. In this situation, you don't even have to spend any meter, just because if you know the routing for it, it gives you a lot more value than you think. If I could charge. If I could charge. There you go. Right? Off of these instances, if you notice that your bomb's about to pop, go for a routing that will at least give you enough time to pop, and then from there you can get your whole route, right? That way we can just simply go for that and kill. We don't have to spend all our meter, right? Knowing how to optimize your combos is going to be a large part of how you play this game more efficiently. If you're not able to recognize the situation, especially when it comes to someone like Bison, where you want to be able to recognize when bomb is about to go off, that is like immense value if you didn't know, right? And even if you didn't want to go this route, I'm sure there are other routes you could take, right? There are other routes you can take in order to kill, or at the very least spend less meter, because we don't want to be coming off our level 3, right? Because level 3 in the 3rd round is one of the most important tools that you have going into the 3rd round. I want to see if I can get this. I don't know why I'm not getting Dry Brush. Okay. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll take the. I wanted to get grab rich steady medium punch. The other route you can take here is something like this, right? You make them ground bounce. Off of the ground bounce, you can go for whatever route you want to go for. Also, hold on. There you go. Okay, sweet. Okay, this is the mind game when it comes to dealing with back medium kick. Okay, back medium kick is plus. We all know this. We've experienced it. We've been bullied by it. Okay, we have already gathered data. We have gathered data on our opponent. We know our opponent likes to press. If we're aware of our opponent's eagerness to mash on a situation, let's take advantage of it. So what you'll do is that in the situation, you'll realize that if you try to go for back medium punch, your back medium kick, you're gonna realize that your opponent loves to mash. Cool. Let's keep it let's frame trap them and then put them in a situation where they have to respect you, because the moment that you start doing something like this where you go for a cross jab into it, they will start respecting the situation a lot more. And then from there you want to have your party time, right? The buttons that we're choosing to go off of is that we're trying to press throw too often. Off of these instances, instead of trying to go for throw, choose different options. Because this guy is clearly trying to mash on everything. It's so clear the fact that he's a masher. Like, all you have to do is frame trap your opponent, truly. Because once you start realizing that your opponent loves to mash, then just start punishing the mash. Right? This is an opponent where you're going to have to react with something, right? This is an opponent you're going to have to start frame trapping. Frame trapping is the name of the game against opponents like this. He clearly does not respect you as an opponent. So in these situations, just keep taking his health bar for deciding that he's going to keep trying to mash. Right? Every time. Just keep frame trapping your opponent. If you don't frame trap your opponent, you're essentially giving him opportunities to take advantage of you. This is a thing that a lot of people do very often, especially when you're dealing with mid-screen. Unless you're in a dire situation, okay? I don't want to see you go for an option like this. What is this? Listen, this doesn't get you anything, okay? Let's look at it real close. Like, throw mid-screen does not equal good, okay? It does not equal good. It will leave you in a situation that is unhappy. Do you understand me? Okay? In this situation, what is the worst that happens? You lose this much health. Stop trying to throw tech. It is a discipline that you need, that we all need, to be honest, is that we need to learn how to discipline ourselves. Let's say, oh, you know what? We're mid-screen. If we're mid-screen, let's not press the throw. Why? Because if your opponent decides to do it, now your head is to the floor looking down because you thought, oh, I'm going to decide to tech. Now you're in a situation where you head down and you're about to get bombed for your health bar. Look at that. He has level 3. So now that he has level 3, that's either A, your majority of your health bar just gone. And especially if this Ryu wants to cash out and then hold his ground the rest of the game, you're in a very, very, very uncomfortable situation. Even if he decides not to, you're just stuck. Oh, there's no way. Oh, hold on. So let's say this decide to follow through with the route, right? They go for a route like that, only spending 1 drive rush cancel off of this instance. You go for this, look at how much drive gauge you have left, look at how much health you have left. Now you're in this situation here. You're unhappy. Why? All because you decided to go for tech. This is a situation you don't want to go for. Like, let's even suppose they decided to go for the full cash out. If they go for the full cash out, you're even in you could technically make a comeback because he's in burnout and has 0 drive gauge, but it's very uncomfortable, right? It's very uncomfortable to make a comeback from there. And that's if he wants to play risky. If he decides not to play risky at all, you're in a situation now that where you have like less than 30%. You have very little drive gauge left, so now you can't even drive rush, right? You're in a situation now where you have to hold pressure. And then you're unhappy. And you don't want to put yourself in these unhappy situations. Not very often, at least. Not very often. Okay. This is the last thing I'll say on this game here. Okay, you need to understand frame data. Frame data is really important because frame data influences your decision making. Okay, understanding when you cannot press is crucial in this game. Why? Because your Ryu understands his frame data. That's why when he's in this situation, he's tapping parry. You do not understand this situation, and that's why you're holding up. This is why this situation is so skewed in the wrong way, because your opponent understands what the assignment is. You are just lost behind. We need to gather ourselves, bring ourselves back, and understand what it means to understand frame data. And I will not accept the excuse because you are a master. You guys are both a master. You guys should know slightly better than this. So we're calling you to a higher calling. Let's say that. We're calling you to a higher standard. That's what we're going to do. Oh my god. Let's chill out. I'm gonna talk about this. All right. I said that was going to be the last thing I was talking about this game, but there's one more thing I wanted to go over in this game. You have bomb. Let's go through this scenario. You have bomb on your opponent. They're running at you. You held up back for whatever reason. Okay, you have bomb on them. Okay, what are their options? In this situation here, they want to make sure to get this bomb, this purple thing on their chest. They want it gone ASAP. Okay, so they're gonna either A, be a little bit forceful, B, a little bit passive. In the case that they're being forceful, we need to understand that number one, they're going to try and go for a throw situation. Especially at this rank, they're not going to switch it up. Let's just be honest. If we're talking about higher up, yes, they're going to be a little bit more crafty with how they're going to get it off. But generally, especially when we're dealing with this rank, okay? Generally, they're going to try and throw. Why? Because if they get the throw, they get the damage and they get the bomb. Okay? If they don't get the throw, you guys get spaced out from each other and they get frames of invulnerability. That is the value they get out of throw. Even if you tech the situation, right? The bomb's going to go off while it's on their chest, and you're going to have the invulnerability frames of the teched throw. So either way, they don't have to deal with it. So one of the things you're going to experience, especially at this rank, is a lot of people going to try and throw you. Here in this situation, he doesn't go for a frame trap of any sort. He just kind of goes into it, right? So going for either A, tech and just accepting that it's over with, or B, we can also be a little bit more crafty in this situation, especially if you know that your opponent's going for it. That would be an opportunity to go up, right? Especially because he doesn't have any drive gauge, right? Forcing them into a situation like this is very good, because if he has his anti-airs, then it's bad, right? If he has his anti-airs, then we might want to choose an option like backdash. We need to go a little bit back. If he has his anti-airs together, then you might want to use backdash, right? Just to get out the situation. Now, if he doesn't, go for up, right? That way we can force him into a situation like this. Or you can do something like this, right? Where we go for a normal crouch medium punch, go for it to explode. And if you need to waste, depending on how much time you need to waste, if you need to waste less time, you want to go for the light version. If you need to waste a little bit more time because of block stun, you might want to go for the medium version, right? And that way it implodes, they have to respect it, and you have plus frames off of a decision that normally would be negative. What's up, Sabrina? We're doing our recording for Tuesday. I'm actually at 31 minutes, which I shouldn't have taken so long, but there were just a couple things that I wanted to add in there, which means that tomorrow my editing process is going to be long, and I also need to get my hair cut, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? We're struggling out here. Let's just run this on speed. Gotta catch you. Yeah, I know. You're a busy person. I'm gonna try and stream on Sundays a little bit more often. I've already spoken about risk reward, but let me talk about it one second. Okay, so let's talk about this situation here. You got hit with the offensive perfect parry. It sucks. It happens, right? He's been trying to do this to you the entire time. He's literally been doing this the entire time, waiting for you to try and press into it, right? He's literally been doing this the entire time. You didn't adapt to it, and then finally he got the thing that he wanted. Okay, unfortunate. You got hit. You got hit with the throw. Off of this instance, you need to realize that if you go for a highly committal option and you're incorrect, you will die. Okay? Now, this is the sort of things where you have to be very mindful. Now, if you decide to eat a couple more throws in before, that's not a good. If you decide to eat a couple more throws, you have at least 3 more guesses. Now, if your opponent decides to keep throwing you, then you know you're in a situation where you're kind of sad. But if they decide to do anything but throw in this instance, then ideally you will be ready. So you hold it down back, right? You hold it down back, you're gonna eat the throw, eat the throw, eat the throw until they try to go for something different. If they go for something different, that's when we make our adaptations. Either we go for we see them walking back, we go for a crouching medium kick, or if they go for a neutral jump to try and catch you out, you can go for either A, try to meet them in the air because of your jump medium punch, or we can just go for an anti-air like crouching medium punch or crouching heavy punch and go from there. These are the things I want you to take advantage of more often. Come on. Let's see what else. Oh, free. It's so good. So, like I mentioned before, when if you're going for an anti-air situation, the reason why we want to go for a standing medium punch instead of a jumping instead of a jumping light kick, we want to go for a jumping medium punch because we get so much more value out of it, right? Jumping light kick, it's over. And then they keep walking back or whatever. Or if you feel so inclined, you can go for possibly a low forward and go from there. But if we get a jumping medium punch, we get the air target combo into a bomb setup. And then they have to respect us because we have bomb on them, right? There's a lot of mind play when it comes to dealing with bomb. If you're able to successfully get it off on your opponent, it's so much value. Because right now they're scared. They're aware that if they make the wrong decision, then they get hit like this. They get hit like this. You know what I mean? And that's just me being like semi polite about it. They get put in a situation that hurts quite a bit. Everyone knows that Bison hurts, right? And it all comes off of bomb. So forcing that situation more often than not is going to be more value than just going for the standing light kick. Adapt and learn how to use your standing medium punch to go for your anti-airs more often. Let's, let's close out. Let's close out. Let's close this out. Aha! Set me free! Set me free! Please! Nope, nope, nope. You're not dying. Okay. So off of this instance, we have advantage, right? They're in burnout. These are the things we want to take advantage of. We have a full stick of butter here, okay? Full. Full. You just got hit with punish counter. So it's slightly less than full. You had to make a couple cookies and you lost a little bit. Cool. Off of this instance, I need you to be a little bit more proactive here. Now, off of this instance, your opponent is aware that they no longer can go for light Hasho into parry for obvious reasons. We've seen him do it the entire set. For obvious reasons, he cannot do that this time. So instead of taking your turn back, you decide to DI. This is what we call a panicked move. We don't want to move in panic. We have opportunity, even if the drive gauge runs out, where he gets a full stick of butter, it's okay. Sometimes instead of trying to force the situation, it's better to just let it rock and then survive the next instance. Because if we try to force our situation here, now we whiff. Now he did something highly committal, right? And now you're dead for it because you decided to go for something like this. There is no reason to DI here. So instead of going for DI off of this instance where you feel panicked or whatever, instead, let's go for a crouch jab. Right? You got hit here. You understand you got hit here. Let's go for a walk back, right? We walk back. Or we walk back, see that he's trying to jump, and then we try to punish it using our options, right? I think we get hit here. Ooh. But either way, you want to use your options a little bit more just because it'll force a situation where they have to think a little bit more. And if your opponent has to think more about the options that they're taking, then they'll be more stun locked. And when they stay still, that's when we can start going for EX Psycho Crusher, because EX Psycho Crusher in Burnout is plus. So in this instance, let's take a step back. Or if we wanted to, we can either try and press into him, right? Just because we're in a situation like that doesn't mean we necessarily have to respect what comes next, right? Let's say I try to go for jab whiffs. I'm still in the situation to anti-air, right? Same here. Even if we go for a crouching medium punch, it whiffs. We can technically get the anti-air. Or at the very least, walk under him, right? We see that? And then we go for the walk under. There are a plethora of answers here that you could go for, but you just weren't taking them. Now, with that said, I hope this helps. And any questions? God, that's gonna be a hole and a half to edit, bro. That's gonna be a hole and a half to edit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo. That is going to be a hole and a half to edit, bro. Damn. Yeah, you've been trying to get yours in. I've seen it. All right. Long are good. You think so? Let's see. You got done in by the ad, huh? Yeah, I saw. Let's look what was happening. I hope that this is not. What about this? Let me listen to this. Yeah, I mean, this is okay. Why not play a little cami thing? Long videos are good. I like long videos, but listen. We're in a new generation. They don't like long ones, man. What? Oh yeah, by the way, how are you Americans handling not having TikTok? Me personally, I don't know the struggle. Right, let me look here. Okay. Nothing. Grab afterwards. First instance, let's check them. First time fighting an opponent, let's check them. Right here you tried to get it, you didn't get it, unfortunate. But sometimes it's better to just go for, just to go for the check. Oh, I'm not getting my light kick. Right, and force them into a situation. Right, just see what they like to do. Double light kick, double light punch, light kick. Stop there. See what they like to do. Gather data. That's fine. Then you're like, okay, this is what you like to do? Bet. Let me look into that. Second thing, okay? After this, at this rank, there's no reason why you should be going for this, bro. This just really, like, this just doesn't, a lot of this will net you. Let me rate this out for you. 80% of the time, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Hold on, let me get it. Yo, Cho, how you doing, man? No good. 80% of the time is no bueno. Don't depend on this to get your value. I get what you were going for, but don't depend on it for value. Oh, nice. Okay. They're playing very fast right now. Dash, cool. So instead of going for a dash after the instance, right? Because dash is unsafe here, if I recall correctly, right? No, you can go for dash into the jab, right? Take your turn. Instead of going for this, what does this do? You could potentially go for something like that, right? Or like, but the thing is that this doesn't, it's not great. Like, it really isn't that great of an option. It's not great. So the reason why we don't want to gravitate to an option like this, I would even say, like, even going for something like this, if you're going to go for something, at least take that option instead, because dash into jump over is not great. Because what ends up happening is that if you show this option, let me switch into the ed. You go for an option like this, then you're essentially putting yourself into the guess. And then I do something like that. You know what I mean? This is just not gonna net you anything, because he's just gonna walk under and then potentially hit you. Right? Or whatever route he wants to take. Or he doesn't even have to commit to that, right? He doesn't even have to commit to that. He just do this. Oh. Just stand jab, please. Ugh. I'm not getting my thing. And just go for that, right? You can go for an option like that just because right now you don't have anything, right? You don't really have anything on him. At the very least, if you decide to go for a dive kick or just dash into jab, at least you're applying some sort of pressure. Okay. Ooh, that's okay. He didn't die. Now you're gonna have to. Oh, you're gonna have to slow play this here because you're in a little bit of a situation. But fortunately, if you get the hit, you're able to win this. Unfortunate, you ate this second hit, this second thing here. Yeah, unfortunately, you got hit there. Walk forward. Okay. The other thing that I'm concerned about is that you're dashing a little bit too much. If your opponent starts to catch on to your habit of going for a dash, especially a lot like this, they're just going to hit something, right? In his case, he might go for a crouching light kick, although crouching light kick is not as good as it once was. Or he might go for a stand jab just to simply check the space, right? Here, we get our hit, unfortunate. But we're not able to convert just because of, like, it wasn't counter hit, which is fine. It was a very hard situation to come back from once you burnt out. Just because, ooh, that's good. Pull up. Yep, that's fine. You're still okay. You're still okay. Plus one. Plus one. Plus one. Plus one. Plus one. Dry rush into it. Plus one. Plus. You're not respecting plus frames. This is a frame trap. They go for this setup. You have to respect it. Or, right, the alternative, if you see him go for this setup, you can try and push him off. I'd probably say DP is probably the better option there, just because if you see it, you're able to react better. But if you go for a drive reversal, they can actually block afterwards. So look for the setup option, right? They're unless they get higher up, they're gonna do better baits on the frame trap there. But he's just gonna commit to it. In the case that he's just gonna commit to it here, let me go back to yellow. If you see him go for the setup, look for the opportunity to go for anti-air, because they're gonna go use the setup because it's very strong. Obviously, you can't level 1 off of it, right? And it leaves you in an uncomfortable situation. So if you see the setup for it, try testing them. Test their gangster. See if they have the answer for it. But you do have to respect this, because the way they're doing it, you have to respect the plus frames here. Bro, hope you're doing well. Okay. Boom, boom. Right? You just hitting things. Boom, you block this out. Now you try to raw drive rush. Raw drive rush standing light kick? Regardless, this is weird. Raw drive rush standing light kick? Why would you press standing light kick? If anything, right? If anything, I understand going for the drive rush, but if anything, after this instance, we would go for an option like that, right? Go for an option where we can go for something, right? We want to jail them afterwards, or at the very least, put them in the situation where they kind of have to block you out, right? Instead of going for an option like I don't even know how you got that, to be honest. Another option you can take is going for crouching light kick. Going for crouching light kick here is good, just because if your opponent is walking back, we can catch our opponent's feet walking back, right? Instead of just simply going for it. And then we take our space, and then whatever, we're chilling. I know that doesn't actually combo, but see how I'm just taking the space back? At the very least, we go for an option like that, and then we can at least get out the corner, right? A lot of what you want to do is, Cammy, is that you don't want to like hard commit to an option, because when you're hard committing, a lot of her, like when it comes to her offense, she wants to kind of jail you, force you to press something, like, because you're like, okay, I can go for a grab or whatever have you, right? And then I can go for grab again, but it's like, ooh. It's like press something. I dare you, press. That's generally how, when she's jailing you up or stringing you up like that, that's generally the mindset behind it. Obviously, you can decide to go for dive kick as well if you feel so inclined, right? An EX dive kick is always a good option. These are the types of options that I want you to start using, especially when you're trying to get out the corner. If you find yourself here, right, use your dive kick. Now, if you feel like they have their anti-airs together, then obviously you won't gravitate to that option a little bit as quickly. Nice. Really good. Let's do. Bro, why is there so much? Oh, there's so much Marvel in here, man. Oh yeah. Let me see something that's not Marvel, please. There you go. Sorry, I wasn't looking for a second. Okay, raw drive rush, he checks you for it. Sending heavy kick, good. That's fine. That's fine. Good. Take him. That's fine. He's low on drive gauge. Don't force that hard. Okay? You're successful in bringing out all this meter. That's cool. That is good. However, the next step here, let's keep walking them. Right? We have drive gauge to work with. We can be a little bit more, we can walk into them. Also, if they're deciding to whip normals like that, if they're whipping normals like that, go for the punish, right? If we're gonna force them to come off their drive gauge, don't be uber eager and try and force this situation here. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're trying to scale the rails way too fast. It's okay. Okay? Here you're successful. Okay, he walked back, right? Look for an opportunity. Let's say even if you're not there with like using standing heavy punch with punish, right? Let's say you're not there yet, right? If anything, we can use sweep. Use sweep to punish them. You sweep, get in their face. Now, especially because they don't have any drive gauge, right? Now they don't have any drive gauge to work with. There is either you or any super gauge to work with. Now it's either try and parry out the situation or simply get burnt out, right? They're in a very uncomfortable situation, but don't try to force it this quickly. Okay? Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. This is too fast. Too fast. Too fast. Too fast. Then hitting DI afterwards. Like, hitting DI afterwards, like, be for real, bro. With love, be for real. Be for real. Like, be for real. DI wasn't hidden. Amy, what's good? DI wasn't hidden. You knew DI wasn't hidden. Okay, it's fine. No. Right now is your opportunity. I don't know why you're so eager to give him full bars of meter. Right now, he has this much drive gauge. You know what I mean? Like, can we enjoy it for a little bit? Like, let's use the fact that we have like Uber plus frames right now. Can we enjoy that? Just for a little bit? Can we enjoy that? You're playing too fast. Why are we trying to burn them out? Like for real though. Let's go down the scenario, okay? Let's suppose what you did succeeded. Okay? Hold on. I think I know how to pull this. Boom, pull it to the corner, and then I switch to edge. I block out this situation. Cool. Okay? After this situation here, okay? This is how much damage you've done. Off of this, you're gonna do this. Okay? You're gonna do this. Off of this, let's see where you're do I coach for Grand Blue? Nah, I'm not as strong anymore. I'm not as strong. Okay. So you have about 3 meter here. Okay. You have about 3 meter here. Okay. Might even have like 4 and a little bit, right? You might have 3 and a little bit. Cool? Cool. So you have 3 and a little bit. Off of that instance, you're going to want to drive rush, right? In order to do this damage, you're going to want to drive rush. So then now we have about this much left. You have thus given them a full stick of butter where they have all 6 of their drive gauge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my math, right? You've given them all the drive gauge in the world, and now you only have left this much. This does not work well for you. Now, if we're in a situation here where we've whittled down their health to about here, and then we want to use this drive gauge, this is much better for you in the long run. But these are the types of things you need to start funneling in your mind, especially when you're playing the game, right? If you don't get this sort of value out of your burnout is supposed to be a punishment. If you let them get off this easy, then it's not as much of a punishment. It's one of the reasons why Noah the Prodigy is able to take advantage of this, that being when he has full health, he's gonna full send it using all of his drive gauge. And the reason why he does this is because in this instance he can't kill you. On top of which his reactions to things is like really good. He's young right now. His reaction to things are really good right now. So he's able to take advantage of it. Technically, you should have gotten the punish here, but you were just a little bit slow. I'm never unseeing sticks of butter. Yeah, you're too hungry for it. Look, you're too hungry for it, right? When you're less hungry, you'll find. Why do I call it stick? It's just it's just a fighting game thing. It's just a fighting game thing. So let's say we jump over this fireball, right? Instead of being super like aggressive here, we anti-air him. Obviously, my anti-air is not great. Then we force him into a situation, right? Oh God. Right? Whatever option we want to use here, right? Oh, is it heavy? Actually, I'm not sure. And the reason why I'm purposefully using drive, rush, crash, and medium punch, the reason why I'm using that is because it doesn't jail into itself. So what will happen is even if the opponent gets hit here, you'll still get stunned. Off of this instance, let's say we go for standing heavy punch into it. Especially for some characters. Let me be specific here. For some characters, what you'll get is that it'll actually combo. Fortunately, Cammy's not one of those characters where it'll combo, so I think you're fine. But out of habit, I do that. So after this, right? This will actually combo for some characters, so you can't get as much value off of it. Now, obviously, the dangers of it is that if they see you drive rush, they can go for a potential level 1. Right? So, with that being said, let that be where your mind goes. Don't force this situation. This is GG. This is the GG sign. Exert. Okay. Too forceful. Nice. Okay. Yeah, brother. Even if you don't have it together like that, back medium punch at the very least. Back medium punch. Here's the thing. You're holding good ground. You're doing the correct spacing, right? You're holding that ground. You're out of the space. Well, rather, you're holding your space, right? Off of this instance. But if you're here, if you're trying to hold that ground, right? If you're holding this ground, the thing that you should number one be looking for is for your opponent to try and jump out the corner. We don't want to give him the opportunity to jump out the corner. So if we find an opportunity to anti-air, we need to be anti-airing. We need to be anti-airing, especially at the MR you're at. You need to be anti-airing. That's fun. Yeah, you need to get started. You can walk into your opponent more. The other thing that I feel like you're afraid of is to walk into your opponent, because you're right now, when I watch you play, I'm watching you find cheeky and interesting ways to get in on your opponent aside from just walking into a space and checking him, right? We're choosing jump, we're choosing dive kick, but we're not comfortable in walking into our opponent. Oh, you're dead. So let's say we're in this situation here, right? Don't forget you have normals, right? Don't forget you have normals here, right? Don't forget you have normals, right? Obviously, we don't want to spend the meter. So walking into your opponent, checking them with your normals. These are how you're going to get opportunities. Now, if you're playing this ground game here and you're looking for something to whiff punish, if we're looking for something to whiff punish, oh, I tried to jump after it. If we're looking for something to whiff punish, that's when we're going to use, like I said, the option of using sweep or using standing heavy punch. These are the options that you're going to start using, right? If you see him go for anything and he whiffs it, that's what you're going to be looking for. Otherwise, in this instance, we want to be pelting them with a little bit more damage just because we don't have enough drive gauge to try and drive rush, right? That's what we're looking for in this instance. Walk forward, be more confident. Then we can go for our offense. That's when we can go for a raw drive rush or whatever cheeky option you want to go for. That's when we can start including that into our offense, right? Don't be afraid to go use your standing heavy kick. Setting heavy kick is actually really dumb because no matter how close you press it, you're safe. So abusing it is very good, right? Same thing with your setting medium kick, right? I keep pressing because I keep walking back and I don't have a kick in this back roundhouse, right? Using your options, use them to pelt them, use your different options. Using and cycling through options makes it more difficult for your opponent to predict what you're gonna go for. But if you only cycle through the same dive kick, jump in, drive rush, if you make it that easy for them to predict what you're gonna go for, then you're just cutting off the things that the mental stack is there. So moving forward, what I want you to start looking into, walk forward, be more confident, use your normals to command space. Use dive kick in the corner because EX dive kick in the corner is actually very strong, right? Also using delay low forward when you're in the corner, very strong option. Number 3, you need to be anti-airing more. Right now, your anti-airs, not great. He's jumping in on you. Not great. At least for the rank, it's to be desired as of right now. When's Makoto coming to thing? Honestly, I don't even know. I don't know. Ooh. What's that blue? What's this blue? Is that Battle Hub time? Anyways. Yo, who actually buys the Battle Pass? I'm curious. How long have I been streaming? Been streaming almost 2.5 hours. It's been fun though. It's been fun. Is there anyone else who'd like to do? I should be training in this game. I should be training in this game, but right now right now it just kind of feels like, I don't know. Is anyone feel, maybe I'm feeling not burnt out in that I don't want to play the game at all, but kind of burnt out as in like there's nothing really interesting to do. And like I don't have any goals. Are we on Twitch now? We're both on Twitch, or I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. It's a very good option. I get to not only keep the VOD there because on Twitch the VOD is terrible, right? Right now, I feel like on this game there's just like there's not much to do right now, and I don't have any goals to grind towards. Like, what? Just getting like, for me, getting a higher MR isn't like gratifying for me. It's like, oh yeah, let me grind some MR, let me play every day. Like, for MR, realistically, for me as a player, it doesn't really do much. Yeah, for the content drip, yeah. For me, grinding MR, it's not what I want to do. Honda the Masters. Ugh! Imagine playing a Honda. Imagine. Like, normally, like, there's new content or there's something to do. Like literally, it's just like, okay, you know what? Time to boot up the game. Let's play ranks. Oh, you know what? Let me play a different character, but go through the same things. Like, that's just it. It's fighting games, but the thing is that like for me, the most fun I have on fighting games is learning new things, right? So that's when new information comes out or new frame data comes out or something changes or whatever have you. It's interesting because something's changing and there's something new to learn about the game. But if there's nothing new to learn and you're going through, like, obviously there are things that I can improve upon when it comes to my gameplay. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying when it comes, I love learning new things about the game, right? More for Monotonous, more like not execution. It's more situational based. And you'll know a little bit more, whatever have you. Even execution, learning how to execute something is still, it's fun for a little bit, but it's less gratifying, right? Knowing how to do a situation or labbing a situation and learning how to adapt from it, that's fun, right? That's fun for me, at least. as of right now, like, game's super stale. The roster ain't that fun. There's not really that many other fighting games going on right now, so I can't like go into that as heavy. And then on top of which, like, even then, like, I want skins. Speaking of which, Nexus. Speaking of which, like, you know what I mean? Like, I just have to. Oh, that hair looking fire. Hold on. Did you give her? Hold on. Okay, this is doing a lot. Don't give her a cami hairstyle. What kind of hairstyle is that? And yo, can I just address what is wrong with some Blanca hair? Jamie hair? Jamie hair kind of be doing something for me. Oh, my fault. Not that yet. Jamie hair kind of do it. Lily hair is ugly. I'm just looking at the different hairstyles. Cause I was just like, you know, the game kind of stale right now, you know. But hold on, this hair kind of fire. But like, why you gotta Coomer it up? You know what I mean? Like, there's not really a reason to. You know what I mean? Like, why the pokes out like this? Like, you don't even need to do all this. You know? Like, for me, it's just like, there's no skins, there's no nothing. I just feel bored. Like, at the very least, like, let's do something, you know? Like, something. Sailor uniform and on, like people are so uninterested in the game, like that. Just, oh my god, this is awful. Respectfully though. Respectfully. And then there's just nothing. Like what is this? This is not great. What? She's trying to watch 90 Day Without Me? My girl trying to watch 90 Day Without Me. Who told you? Who told you? No. She trying to watch 90 Day Without Me. Disrespectful. Fatal Cutie, that just don't look great. Like, you know, we don't have anything. At least, like, funnel something into the game. You know what I mean? Listen, Fatal Fury. Okay. Can I get 1 if you're gonna play Fatal Fury, 2 if they're not gonna play it? Because I'm gonna be playing Fatal Fury. It'll just be something to add to the roster. You know what I mean? Yuji, of course you're playing it. Because right now, it's just like, why? Why even bother? You know what I mean? Why bother with this? If Fatal... City of the Wolves decides to do this correctly, like... what was it again? Oh, I remember. That's what it was. You missed 4, played very little, but that game had depth. Yeah, what I'll say is feel how you feel. You know what I mean? I won't say anything, but 4 having depth is a sour point for me. That's what I will say. 4 people saying 4 having depth is a sour point for me. Because when people say 4 has depth, they mean 4 has OSs. It has a bunch of OSs and you have to play around the OSs. That's what 4 is. 4 is just a bunch of OSs, and hold that and fun smile because you have to hold that. Footsies? Okay. You know what? This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Social experiment. Social experiment. Social experiment. Okay. Let's suppose in this instance we're like SF4, no, USF4 tournament. Okay. We just grab one. We just grab one. Any match. Okay. We're just gonna scroll a little bit. Scroll. Right. We're gonna hold this one. Okay, actually, let's not take one from a year ago. Actually, I'm not even gonna be biased. I'm just gonna click on it. Okay. Shut this up. I don't want to hear it. Okay. Let's just watch what happens. Okay. Now, with my limited knowledge, let's just go over what happens. Okay. Dashing. Okay. Neutral looking mad similar, no? Pressing buttons, backdashing, fireball. Oh, but there's no drive rush. Okay, they detect because they feel like this is neutral. Waiting for the neutral skips to occur. But smile. Go look at that. Smile. Zone out the entire time. That's cool. I'm okay with that. That's cool. You kind of just have to hold this pressure. It's kind of like fighting Guile. Match that fireball. Oh, is that dive kick? Is that dive kick? Huh? Okay, Sakura getting her turn. Boost, missed the last part of it. Charge fireball. Hold on. What was that for a second? What was that? Huh? Were we mid screen and got corner carried? No, it couldn't be, right? It couldn't be that, right? Were we mid screen and got corner carried? Couldn't be that, right? Hold on. Oh, off a crouch jab. Were we mid screen and got corner carried? No. But couldn't be. Right? Charge fireball. Into guess. Tried the DP. Got hit. Cool. Same setup. Guess. Oh, wait. Did you have to guess? Is this forced? Did you after the super, did you have to guess again? No. It can't be. Right? You didn't have to guess again, did you? Oh no. It can't be. But what is the situation? Did you have to guess? This is very weird. Did we go from a half screen situation into guess level 1 into another guess into death? Could be. I used to use Sakura in 5. She is mad fun. Fun. Oh. Yeah, the anti-air game is a little bit abysmal. Using dive kick. Fun. Is her crouch jab going to carry them to the corner? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Street Fighter. Oh, got counter hit again because he went for dive kick. Cool. There's your neutral, brother. Okay, let's move on to the next cast member. Elena, perfect. Elena versus Vega. You'll love to see it. Okay, guess between cross up or not. FADC cancel. Tag. Oh, look at in ball backdash. Smile, wake up backdash, because you're smart. Woo! If we're being honest, the main reason why people is whining their souls away is because they don't want to get thrown. They don't like throw loops. Like again, the game has fun to it. The game has fun things. The game has those oppressive things. But the main thing is that people don't want to get thrown because that mix is terrible. Brother, do I have to pull up the mix? Even something like all the other communities have such dirty mix to it. Like, you really go through it. Like, no matter what game you're playing, aside from Street Fighter has, when it comes to actual mix, is on the lower end of things. Anime games have way more mix. And the thing that we're complaining about the most is throw? I'm tired. I'm tired of people complaining, oh my god, it's a force 50-50. I can't play the game. It's not interactive, even though people choose choices all the time. It's not interactive. I can potentially get hit. If I go for up forward or backdash or another option, I could potentially get hit. Like within the first seconds, he got reset into mix. Look, he got hit. Yes. Reset into mix. Ready for it? That was a reset into the air throw. Reset again. And you're telling me that Street Fighter 6 mix is terrible, that is unfun, that is uninteractive? Brother, he got mixed cross up, air throw, cross up, and died. 3 interactions. And you got a smile there. Some people say, oh, it's a team game. You know, it doesn't really have mix like that. You know what I mean? Now, even this game, okay? Even this game. Sorry, my fault. Even this game here, okay? 5 days ago, we choose a game. You're talking about Geef? Listen, you talk about Geef? How about if you couldn't even mash on SBD because it has armor on it? Look how much damage that do. Into Oki. Into actual Oki. So, like, before we complain, and not to mention he has anti-projectile options. Completely forgot to add that in there. Has combo routes. Anti-projectile. So you can't even shoot at him. Depending on your projectile, obviously. But you can't even comfortably shoot at him. He gets pressure off of it. Plus range into plus range, which is similar to headbutt, which is fair. Right? Which I would even argue, not to mention, if he goes for his plus frames, and for whatever reason you get hit by plus frames, you lose so much health. So much health. Top of which, if he goes for a command grab and he has a meter, he can cancel it. If you try to jump, he can cancel it into another option so he can anti-air you. Like so. He canceled it into the anti-air. And now you have to guess. So in before, we say that Street Fighter is like, oh my god, it's so hard. Let's just take a step back and look at fighting games, Kip. Because for some reason, Street Fighter players, I want to preface this, I'm not a Street Fighter player. You can obviously tell. Like, I played Street Fighter, I played 5, played 6, whatever. But I wouldn't call it my main genre. Street Fighter players, in their head, number one, is just because during the 4 era, Street Fighter popularity shot up. Cool. It was also in the arcades and whatever. But KOF was also there, but it didn't blow up the same way. But like Street Fighter 4 was really when the game like kind of boomed, because other games was experiencing drought and whatever have you, right? In these cases, people need to realize that it's just, this is your mix. This is your mix. Walk up through into walk up button. Like that's what your mix is. That's what your mix is. I'm not even hitting my throw loop because I'm talking. All right, this is your mix. Into walk up button or drive rush button or whatever have you, right? All right, whatever option you want to take. That's your game. That's your game. If you decide to do something wrong, you get blown up. If you do it right, then you know you're alive. Whatever. That's your game. What's a good way of studying Street Fighter? Where do I start? I got Master with Cammy as a new player, but I want to get technical. Cool. So, if we want to learn the game of Street Fighter at a deeper level, what do we do to get better? One thing I did is you go to youtube.com. I'm not being sarcastic. You're a Cammy player. We look at Cammy replays. Okay. We go to a Cammy replay. Sometimes you're going to play the game and you're going to experience trouble in a matchup. So in the case that we find trouble in a matchup, we're going to go to playlist. We're gonna go to a Cammy. We're gonna go to Cammy, the Cammy playlist, right? The whole playlist is there of all the matches they ever put out, right? Go through them. We're gonna look for the specific character. Let's say, oh my gosh, Akuma giving me trouble. Let me go through this footage. Watch what he's doing. What is he doing? Then you see a certain piece of tech or something that he's doing that you're not doing. Then you have to pause the game and ask yourself, what was the context of why he decided to do what he did? Right? Why did they choose that option? You understand the why, you don't understand the why, you don't understand the why, bring it to me. I can put together why they decided to do something like that. Okay? You understand the why. Now, next time you interact with an Akuma online, we try to enact that sort of offense or defensive option, whatever it was, into our gameplay. Listen. Sabrina, you about to get me started, but let me finish my thought. So Felipe, so after you watch the footage, right? What you can also do, even if it's a character that's like less known or less played a lot, right? You don't see it as often. You'll go through the different videos and footage of the Cammy player playing. You watch them. You see what they like to do, what they don't like to do. You note the differences between the different types of Cammys, what they gravitate towards, what they don't. Find a Cammy player that resonates more with the style you want to play. Some are a little bit more defensive. Some are balls to the wall, right? Find the one that you gel with most. Watch their replays. Let's say Hurricane is the one you want to watch. Put in Hurricane SF6 replays. Right? We want to watch them play. Let's keep watching them play. Let's go through all of their footage continually. I found pro ads I like, follow them, and for replays. And sometimes I even go so far as like not on YouTube. On Twitch, I'll go ahead and just kind of go through the SF6 category, which SF6 is, oh my gosh. Like, when I say that, like, all the fighting game folk just not playing, they're not playing Street Fighter. All the Street Fighter folks are not playing freaking Street Fighter. Brian have committed to it, sure. But for me, like, let's say for me, I know that pretty much the only one that streams Manon is Idom. So whenever he has footage and whenever he actually decides to play the game, I'm gonna watch it. The other person I used to watch was Capsule Hero. Capsule Hero used to play a lot of A lot of what do you call it? A lot of Manon as well. You switched over to Terry, don't watch him as much. Plus, sometimes the bots get finicky, right? This is how you're gonna constantly fill your mind with cami things and cami strats and what do they like to do? What are they doing consistently? These are the constant things that I'm seeing. But for me, like as like a coach, for me, I'm pretty much watching all of it, right? I'm making sure to go through characters, watching what they're doing, and interacting with it, right? Watch questions, watch, ask questions, get answers to questions, incorporate it, and go repeat. Incorporate and repeat. Keep going with that. Keep going. Keep funneling it. Keep thinking about it. Keep going like that. If we wanted Ed, a good time, a good person to watch is if you wanted to watch Shine, right? What shines shining? Why? See, you know what I mean? Then I'll go through his VODs. Right now he's doing all of that. He's streaming all of his stuff. But I'm gonna go back and I'm going to go through his VODs, look for times where he's playing the game, look for times where he's playing Ed, and I'm gonna watch that. That's how I'm gonna learn. That's how go back to VODs. Keep watching the VODs. Have you really been on this? Right? I want to see what he doing, how he's surviving these games. If he's playing Kim, we skill. If he plays Ed at some point, if he busts out the Ed, boom, we're in it. We're watching it. Watch the whole set, see what he's doing. We're continually watching what he's doing. And as an adult, yeah. As an adult, you have so many things going on in your life and you don't actually have time to just devote a bunch of hours. So instead of like trying to find time to devote the hours, just whatever you're doing, spend time actually looking. Like before bed, I'm watching those videos. I fall asleep to Street Fighter. I used to, at least. Now I'm a little bit bored, but fall asleep to those videos, to the playlist just going about Manon videos, about Ed videos. I'm listening to folks talk about the game consistently, so that when I'm thinking about strategies to do, I'm thinking about the strategies that I've heard of, that I've seen done, and I'm trying to put them into the game, right? I don't know the age of the guys here. No, Shine's old. Shine's in his 30s, but doing this stuff is his job, right? A lot of these Street Fighter guys doing this stuff is their job, right? I think the working ones are like Brian F, Zaf. Either the working ones are the ones who aren't as big, or the only people who are big and still work are Brian F and Diaphone. Those are the two big people who still work and still have like their full-time careers and still do this, right? But they use it as like as a secondary income. But for Shine, I believe Shine does his full time. 3 more hours of being 32. I want to hit you with the. Hold on.
Same time, like I said, and me, you know, I'm 56 years old. Damn.
Hey man, listen. 33 is gonna look good on you. Trust me. 33, for me, I don't even feel like 20s is like. I don't even feel like 20s is. I feel like 20s is your grind years. And if you're not grinding during your 20s, you're kind of selling. I'm not gonna lie, you're selling. If you are able to maximize your 20s, then your 30s is when you flourish. I ain't gonna lie, 30s, the new 30s is like when you actually get to live life, you have money, you can enjoy it, you can go out. There's not really as much going on. But when you're in your 20s, you're trying to establish, you're trying to build. You can't even really enjoy it if you're smart. You can't even really enjoy it all that much. I think 30s is great. It is a reminder that, you know, your tally is moving up. It is. Personally, I'm 27, so I'm moving out of my my 20s. So it's kind of a crazy feeling to think about. But 30s was terrifying for you, but now I'm back to loving the day. There you go. That's all that matters. It's a little bit intimidating and daunting thinking about like you're getting up there in age. It's not really, you don't move back anymore. Let me put on some SF6. All right, let's put this on. It's a little bit daunting thinking about like the fact that you're getting there up there in age, and things are starting to, your bones is starting to act different. You're getting more. For me, it's like it's a crazy feeling. And as you grow, you kind of feel like your dog. Like thinking about like your parents are getting older now, like they're really starting to put on age, grays, retirement, and knowing that at some point, you know what I mean? At some point, that part is always terrifying to me, because as much as things that you want things to stay the same, you realize that things are going to keep progressing and growing. Knowing that and kind of operating in that space is definitely terrifying to think about. And the more you think about it, the more you kind of come to terms with it. I don't know how I'll handle it, bro. I don't know how I'll handle it. Turning 30 also means like it's time to, you know, start a family. Some people don't feel like they have to start a family. Me personally, I do think you have to start a family. I think, you know what I mean? It's a part of this life. I think it's important to start a family. But coming to terms with that and moving in that space, you feel like you can run an exercise? Because 30s is the new age, peak age. I'm telling you, 30s is the new peak age. But operating in that space, knowing that your time is whittling down, like you think about your past and you think about like you was sniffing glue with the buddies, you was trying to lock your friend out in the cold, you was trying to do a bunch of like fun stuff, you know what I mean? You didn't have any money, your only opportunities or responsibilities was to go to school. You would get into summertime, you get off school for a bit, you get to hang out, do whatever you want. Come September, you're going to different places to buy school supplies and then going to school. You know what I mean? And then now your workforce, just straight workforce. It's an interesting feeling to say the least. But yeah, I think with that morbid thought, I think we're going to close up shop. I've also noticed that I look longer than some people in the 25. Yeah, listen, people keep trying to smoke because it's cool. The feelings got to me, bro. You know, like it's definitely, but all I can say is that live in the now, enjoy your parents while you have them, and you know, that's all love. All love. Just make sure you love everyone you're supposed to love. Even in people who treat you bad, still love them. Bro, listen. She's trying to watch the 90-day tell-all, and I'm sitting there like, she's asking me if she can watch it by herself. Excuse me? Like, what do you think this is? What do you like? Seriously, what do you think this is? Like, no, you can't watch it. Are we gonna watch it tonight? No, I'm tired. You're gonna wait. You know what I mean? And then she's like, can we watch it tomorrow? I said no, because I have to edit the video tomorrow. So like, so when are we gonna watch it? Probably Wednesday. She doesn't want to wait Wednesday, but that sucks. If she watches it, listen. If she watches it, everything drops. Everything. Listen, the ball drops. There's no safe zone when it comes to shows anymore. The ball is dropped. You say, oh, wait till think because we're watching the new season of Supercell or whatever have you. Nah, you're cooked. I'm watching it on my own. You're cooked. You think you're safe? You're not safe. We'll see what she do though. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, okay? I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night and best